My name's Imani Rupert Gordon. My pronouns are she, her, and hers, and I'm the Executive Director for the National Center for Lesbian Rights. Social change happens in different ways, and the battles that start in the streets often end in the courts. And NCLR is part of LGBTQ equality at every single level. Our work intentionally addresses systematic racism in our community, and our programs find solutions for LGBTQ inequality.
Hi, my name is Tyrone Honley. I'm Senior Policy Counsel at the National Center for Lesbian Rights. I use he, him, and his pronouns. Our community needs housing, our community needs food, our community needs education, our community needs safety in their own communities. These are the things that are absolutely vital for our community's ability to thrive. At NCLR, how we're doing that is co-leading the National LGBTQ Anti-Poverty Action Network. We are doing this by helping to support efforts in the District of Columbia to decriminalize sex work, and specifically reaching out to the LGBT community to get them to understand why we as a community must get behind the movement to decriminalize sex work. And it's really exciting to be at the forefront of this, and not only to be leading, but also following the leadership of the amazing work that's happening on the ground by queer and trans people of color. This is what it means to be a leader. Sometimes it means to actually to follow and support the amazing work that's happening by the people who are being directly impacted by many of these systems that are hurting our communities.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shannon Wilber. I'm the Youth Policy Director at NCLR, and I use she, her, hers pronouns. LGBTQ youth in detention come from the communities most hard hit by the pandemic to begin with. Between 80 and 90% of these youth are youth of color, and most come from low-income communities. What happens to LGBTQ youth in these facilities is almost always invisible to their families and to the public. There's very little data or accountability, and even less transparency during a national emergency. My job is to shine a light on dangerous practices and demand accountability in these systems that are serving vulnerable LGBTQ youth.
And this is to what I see as the promise of our movement, that we as a community can come together and stand together and make sure that we're fighting for the most marginalized and that we're leaving no one behind, because that is a part of our duty and that's a part of our legacy as a community.
NCLR is committed to ensuring that all LGBTQ people are respected and treated equally.
We won't stop fighting until our community is safe and celebrated.
Thank you all for standing with us in this fight for a brighter future.